from the MGM studios in Hollywood. This is a story of early America, during the century of conflict between the British and their American colonies against the French and Indians, when men and women unknown to history became giants in daring and endurance in their fight for a new country.
No, Ruth?
He needs me, Will.
He needs to be a man. He can do that better alone.
You're too hard on him. You'll force him into doing something foolish.
Then so be it. Bad enough he's a coward. I won't have him a liar.
Find anything, Tom?
Not me. Made a 10-mile arc to the east. Find a thing.
Hunk?
Worked west, like you said. Found this.
Where?
6 miles north and west of here in a heavy wooded section.
What's a feather from a scarlet tanager, isn't it?
More than that. It's the war sign of the Hurons.
And the Hurons are really on the move.
Looks like it. This is sure war sign.
Well, is this enough to move the settlers back to the fort? Ordering people away from their homes at harvest time, it's pretty serious.
So is leaving them out here at the mercy of the Hurons.
If we take them back to the fort, they might lose their harvest, but they'll keep their hair.
Could this have fallen from a nest?
Not the way it's been shaped. That'd come from a Huron. I'd say there's a scout work in this valley.
You're right, Hunk. We can head him off. Maybe we can get something out of him. We'll tell the first settler we see. He can start spreading the word around.
Major, over here.
What have you got, Robert?
Boy, scared.
Come on, Sonny. We're not going to hurt you.
Let me go. Let me go. I didn't do anything.
What's the matter, son?
Ouch. Boy's been whooped. Bad. Steady, boy. Tain't nothing but pine pitch and gun oil.
Take the sting out of those cuts.
What's your name?
Johnny,
That's all? Just Johnny?
that's all.
How'd you get hurt, Johnny?
I fell down. In a bramble bush.
Bad things, those bramble bushes.
Yeah, whoop a man's back raw.
Where you headed?
Crown Point. I want to join the Rangers.
Well, we can save some time. It's Major Rogers. I'm Ensign Town. The fellow greasing your back is Sergeant Mariner.
How old are you, Johnny?
I'll be 13 in March.
13.
You might need a drummer boy. Or a runner. I run good.
Are you running now? Away from something?
You got no room for me. I'll just keep going.
Well, why don't you come along with us for a few days? See what happens. You might not like the Rangers.
You don't mind?
Be proud to have you.
Yeah, we need a bramble bush wrestler in the outfit.
first place the Hurons would hit.
Looks peaceful enough.
Johnny's gone. Wait here. Johnny. What's the matter? Change your mind about the Rangers?
No, sir.
Direction we're headed bother you? Every direction's the same, Johnny. Far away things always look better. Mountains are bigger. Streams clear. But when you reach them, they're just like the mountains at home. Of course, they give a man an excuse to run away from his own mountains. But when a boy starts running at your age, you'll be running a long time. Oh, I don't mean to close your eyes to those beautiful mountains, Johnny. Just know them for what they are. Man's no good without them.
Even a man like you?
Oh, I've got the biggest, brightest, most beckoning mountain of them all. I think there's a passage across this country, from one ocean to the other. I can see it shimmering over there. Someday I'm going to find it. But first, we better get on with this war. Decide who I'm going to find it for. The French or the English.
Or us.
Or us. Let's get back. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Let's go see.
Glad you're back, son.
Yes, sir.
Johnny. Johnny.
Take the boy to the cabin, Ruth. These gentlemen will excuse you.
Come along, son. You'll stay for dinner.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll be camped nearby.
He's a fine boy. Must be proud of him.
I am.
He'd had a bad whipping. You know about that?
I gave it to him.
Can't we camp by a cabin every day, Major?
I'd be tempted to if every cabin had a cook like Mrs. Martin.
I ain't had bread like this since I left home.
And this gravy. Mr. Martin, we're just complimenting your wife's cooking. You thank her for us, please?
Let's hope you'll be here long enough to do that in person. You men made quite an impression on my son. He wants to go with you.
A little young for that. I'd say he belongs at home.
I agree, Major. Raising a son can be a problem.
Oh, some of them get raised. Look at us.
Johnny's a different kind of a boy. There's a lot of the gentleness of his mother in him. He can fire a gun, he can track a deer, but he'd rather lie out in the forest, watching the clouds in the sky and the birds in the trees.
I did, too, at his age.
I always wanted to, but I never had time.
Yeah, but life out here is a fight for survival. Johnny seems to be lacking in fight. A couple of times when we've been to gatherings, he's let a couple of the boys run over him when he should have stood up to them.
Some boys like to fight. Most of them, I guess. Others want to know for sure that something's worth fighting for. Maybe Johnny's one of them.
I've been hoping so. Lately now, he's taken to making up stories. Lying to cover up the fact that he's been off somewhere, daydreaming. Yesterday, for instance, he came back with a wild tale about an Indian. That's why I whipped him.
Indian?
Yeah.
What kind of an Indian?
He said a Huron. You know as well as I do, there hasn't been a Huron around here in a year.
Would Johnny know a Huron if he saw one, Mr. Martin?
Maybe, but the whole story was so wild. He said when he first saw him, the Huron was in a tree trying to rob a bird's nest.
What kind of a bird's nest, Mr. Martin? A scarlet tanager?
How did you know that? Did Johnny tell you?
Johnny didn't even admit he'd been whipped. He said he fell into a briar patch. The feather of the scarlet tanager is the war sign of the Huron.
Looked like this. We found it this morning.
We're looking for the Huron scout that goes with it. General Amherst has received information that Montcalm and the French are ready to move down this valley in a campaign which they hope will end the war. As usual, the advance will be screened by their most efficient killers, the Hurons. We were sent out from Fort Crown Point to verify the information. Johnny might very well have done the job for us.
I had no idea anything like this could be happening. If you don't mind, I'll get back to the cabin.
Do that. And get Johnny.
Of course, Major.
Here, Johnny?
Yes, sir. I was up there on that rise when I saw the Huron in that tree.
How come the Indian didn't catch you, son?
He didn't see me. I sneaked away, and then I ran home to tell you what I saw.
This the tree, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
Major.
Moccasin track.
A heavy print. As though we jumped down from the tree.
That cross-stitching on the outside, recognize it?
That could be Huron.
And this, behind the tree.
Johnny was telling the truth, Mr. Martin.
He ain't scared. He ain't. He was running home to take care of Mom.
I want you to get back to Crown Point and report to General Amherst what we found, Harvard. Swing wide here by Indian Run. Stop at the McGill cabin. Tell McGill to get his family moved into the fort immediately. Have him send one of his boys to the landings. Let them spread the word from there.
I shall be in Crown Point in 2 days. You want me to come back?
No, we should be there ourselves by the next day. If we're not, you take your orders from General Amherst. Any questions?
Nope, I understand.
Well, then get going. Those shots today will bring every Huron scout in the area down on us. Take care of yourself.
Right. See you in Crown Point. Bye, Johnny.
Bye, Mr. Town. Major Rogers, is it true what you said about more Hurons being around?
There's sure to be. I hope your folks can be packed and we'll be well on our way before they arrive. If not, then you, Hunk, your father, and I'll have to handle it.
Yes, sir. Your mother wants you, son. Go on up to the cabin and help her pack.
Sorry we have to move you out, Mr. Martin. You'd be safer back at the fort.
Think I'm a coward, don't you, Major?
I've sent Tom back to Crown Point. Hunk is on guard. You'll be all right.
Today, when that Huron screamed, I ran in panic. Johnny saw me for what I am.
Said you went back to help his mother.
Hasn't spoken to me since.
Maybe he doesn't know what to say.
It's that Huron scream. That war cry. Triggers something in me and I run, blind, with no sense of direction or idea where I'm going except to get away from it.
That's a frightening thing. I've heard it many times. Still raises the hairs on the back of my neck.
You don't run. I do. Major, did you ever hear of the Winslow party?
Yes. They were killed by Hurons on the way to Fort Duquesne several years ago.
It was horrible. saw an Indian grab a woman by the
You
throat.
survived the Winslow massacre?
Hundreds of Hurons screaming and yelling. Unspeakable things were happening. And I ran, Major. Can you understand that?
Yes. I can understand it. I've seen whole companies of green troops run, throwing away rifles and equipment. I've seen them run for miles in panic.
But they come back to fight. The mere mention of Huron turns me into jelly. Whipping I gave Johnny isn't because I'm afraid he's going to be like his mother. I'm afraid he's going to be like me. I was trying to whip it out of him. When he told me he saw Huron, I hoped he was lying. I wanted to believe he was lying.
Maybe he understands, Mr. Martin. Surprising how many things the boy knows about his father. How much he loves him in spite of him.
Do you really believe that, Major?
I'm sure of it. My own father was...
Here, Major. Huron party looking for that scout.
Where are you going?
My wife, Johnny!
Leave the cabin just as it is. That's where they'll expect us to be. Hunk, get Mrs. Martin and Johnny out of there. Round up all the guns and ammunition. Mr. Martin and I'll find a good place to defend. Mr. Martin, let's fix up a little surprise for the Hurons. Leave the shooting to Hunk and me. After the first volley, the Hurons will charge up here, hoping to catch us reloading. Now, that's when we'll give them the surprise with the other rifles. Here they come. They'll be back, trying to outflank us.
There's cover over behind that rise if we want to change position, Major.
We'll run for it one at a time. Johnny, you lead out. Then Hunk. You, Martin. Then Mrs. Martin. I'll bring up the rear. Ready, Johnny? Go. Hunk. Martin.
Go on, Will. I'll be all right.
Here we go. Get behind the cabin. Hunk, lead out with Johnny. Martin. Martin! Keep low.
Move again, Major.
I'm not so sure. We've got to break that up. Martin, you and Johnny Johnny, keep your eyes on those Hurons over by the barricade. They won't charge until those two on the other side signal they're in position. Hunk, you come with me. Leave your rifle. Where's your father?
He went to help you.
I'll find him. Thanks, Martin.
What for?
Your boy told me you went back to help us. We handled it all right. Now let's get back to the cabin.
I can't go back there, Major. I'm a coward. And a fool. I'm everything you think I am, but I can't go back there.
Johnny.
Mom and I were worried about you. Come on, Pop.
Easy, Will. Let's see how bad you're hurt.
I know how bad I'm hurt. There's something I've got to do.
You really have to go, Major?
Positive. The Hurons will be coming in full strength.
Seems a shame. All the work that goes into a piece of land and the building of a home, to just walk away and leave it.
We'll be back, won't we, Pop?
We'll be back, son. Real soon.